They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go now. Green, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fire it over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Here we go. Green, Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Detroit, Detroit. Set. Green, 39. Green, Detroit, Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jeremy Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He finds his target, Beckham. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A screen here to Vereen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. Now
a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Now, that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now.
And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw. Breaks a tackle. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they can measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half. And now out come the Giants. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back there, Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Shepard. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Let's go. All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Brought in by Wheaton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Giants on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He locates Wheaton, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Hill. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Giants on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Calais Campbell. In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Green, 39. Detroit. 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 Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump off now to Hill. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly. Just
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football. The New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. New York set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Let's go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now. Boom, landed.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go now.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target, Beckham. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Wheaton's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Ryan Tannehill, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.